Hey, did you know that some people watch the videos without putting a like on it? Doom does not approve. How easy is it to just click a little button and show appreciation and that you like a video? I don't know. I don't understand it either. Where's your mask? I lost it. I assume that at the very least that they can hit the subscribe button and get notifications for new videos. You'd be surprised, Doom. They don't do that either a lot of the times also, too. What? Well, surely they leave a comment and then the guy will leave a reply that is either insightful and or witty, sometimes both. You would think, but only some of the time, and those that do really get a lot out of that experience, and it's great, and it's really appreciated. Doom appreciates you, Spider-Man. Oh, hi. I didn't know you were there. It is Wednesday, and therefore it is another episode of TGIW. So before we get into new stuff, I would like to share some highlights and lowlights of last week. Highlights: Star Trek Hell's Mirror. Oh man. I said it before I read it. Any interest in Star Trek original series, Khan, or the Mirror Universe, this book is great. It's just a one-shot. You're not signing up for a bunch of stuff. I wish it wasn't just a one-shot. I wish it was more. It was fantastic. So, Khan, we know Khan. It's super mirror-y. Khan is like totally the good guy in this. Whereas the Mirror Star Trek crew they're still the, evil jerks. But Khan is like, no, I am trying to save everyone from this evil empire. It's really good. Also, Alien, the original screenplay number 2 came out. I hadn't read number 1, so I picked that up. I read them both. Fantastic. So you can tell where the inspiration for Prometheus came. I didn't know that the original Alien movie diverted so much from the original script, but you can see and where this sort of the prequel of Prometheus came from, or where it was inspired from. It is absolutely fantastic. Highly suggest getting on this if you have not already. Now, low light. So, I was able to find the issues necessary to put together the Atlantis Rising story. If you recall, the Namor run that I had finished reading left off on a cliffhanger saying to be continued in Atlantis Rising. So I'm like, well, I guess I have to get Atlantis Rising. So I did, and I regret every minute of reading it. It was bad. Also, it's Atlantis Rising. You would think that, and it is the continuation, supposedly, of the Namor run, that there'd be quite a bit of Namor in it. You'd be wrong. I was wrong. Namor shows up, like, at the very, very end. It's actually more about the Inhumans. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy a good Inhuman story. And there's a lot of Inhumans here. There's different factions of Inhumans. There's Inhumans on Inhumans. But I wanted Namor. That's why I got this. And I didn't really get that. I still don't feel the Namor storyline was wrapped up. So I was kind of bummed. But is what it is. Alright, so what did we get this week? It's a fairly light week. So shouldn't have any problems. There's good stuff. It's not as super as exciting as it was last week. First, this is something that came out, I think, last week that I picked up this week. We only find them when they're dead. I didn't know about it. It seemed interesting. I heard good reviews, so I decided to pick it up. One of my comic shops sold a copy left, so I picked that up. Avengers, Empire, Aftermath. I wasn't really getting any of the Empire tie-ins, but I figure the Aftermath. I'll probably pick that up at least to see how it tied up. But Empire did end last week, and it was good. I didn't pick up any of the ancillary titles, but just reading the 1 through 6, it was a good story. I enjoyed it. If you haven't read it, do you need to? Probably not, but it's a good story. Amazing Spider-Man 48, more Sins Rising, Sins of the Store, Sins Rising, whatever this is called. It's getting better. It continues to get better, so decided to see what happens next there. TMNT number 109. I'm feeling like this stuff is coming out really quick. Like it wasn't last week, but it was the week before last that we had an issue of Turtles, right? Yeah. But still one of the best books on the shelf, no doubt. Ravencroft Institute for the Criminally Insane, number 5. I think this is the last issue. It might be 6. I'm not sure. So, the inmates definitely running the asylum, literally in this case. The what do they call them? The forgotten, the underground, the unders, the whatevers. I don't know. But it's been interesting. Looks like bad stuff is happening with all those little monster people coming after Misty Knight. There was something that I didn't like about this last issue. Because number 4 was last week, wasn't it? Was number 4 last week? Number 4 was last week. At first I thought it was kind of funny. So there were some vampires, and Misty Knight called them Castlevanias, which I respect because that's kind of funny, but at the same time, Misty Knight would not know anything about Castlevania. So, do you think Misty Knight plays video games? I certainly don't. But, so at first it was like, oh, that's fun and clever. And then I thought, Misty Knight there's no way Misty Knight, it was totally out of character. But anyway, whatever. An effort was made. Web of Venom Wraith. So Wraith is coming into, is by Cates. So Wraith is coming into the Venom storyline. If you have that Annihilation first appearance of Wraith, that is starting to be worth something. Might want to keep an eye on it. Because anything Donny Cates touches now is gold, for whatever reason. Is it good? Yes. There's a lot of good stuff out there. A lot of good stuff. I don't know why it's just Cates stuff that does that, but whatever. At least I guess it's predictable. You buy Cates stuff, you'll probably turn out okay on it. Superman number 25. I paid $6 for this. Extra size anniversary issue. It better be extra size better than it has been for paying $6 for this. And last one, Joker and Harley, Criminal Sanity. Did you know that this series is going to be like 9 issues long? Are you kidding me? It's not that good. What are they going to do for 4 more issues? Like, all these Black Label stuff have been at like, especially these oversized, magazine sized, have been like 4 issues most. 9 issues. The other Harley, the Harleen one, was actually really good, and I hate Harley Quinn. This Joker and Harley, it's not super great, but I've committed. I'm 5 issues in. I'll follow through. I had no idea that it was going to be that long. And maybe you didn't either, but now you know. Alright, so for this week I will read all that because it was a little bit lighter. I can get back on my back issues. So I will throw in 5 more issues of Warlock and the Infinity Watch. That is issues 26 through 30. And 3 more issues of What If. 18, What If Doctor Strange were a disciple of Dormammu? I'm guessing bad things. What If 19, What If Spider-Man had never become a crime fighter? I'm guessing also bad things. And 20, What If the Avengers fought the Kree Skrull War without Rick Jones? I think they'll be okay. I mean, the way that these what ifs work, they're not going to be okay, but they totally would have been okay. I mean, he was there, he did important stuff, but it's just Rick Jones. It's just Rick Jones. I'm sorry for any Rick Jones lovers out there, but I love when Rick Jones shows up, but at the same time, he is just Rick Jones. Especially when he's just a human and not a crazy abomination weirdo thing like he is now. Let's see. I did have a couple other pickups. A couple pops. So this Stan Lee bronze sort of thing, or copper, I don't know what it's supposed to be. It was just kind of cool. I liked it. So I picked it up. And it was cheap. It has a damaged box. So I'm pretty sure that's why it was cheap, but I throw the boxes away anyway. I don't collect pops like that. I only buy pops that I actually kind of like and want to display, and I don't want to take up all the real estate with the boxes, so I take them out. So if a damaged box is cheaper, then by all means I'll do it. And then I got the Marvel 80 Years Wolverine, so the original Wolverine costume. Look, I know I've said things about Wolverine, and I don't regret them. They were all true. I'm kind of coming around. The current Wolverine run is good. Is he still overrated? By a mile. More than a mile. He's way, way overrated. I still stand by it. But that doesn't mean that because something overrated is overrated doesn't mean it's good. And I don't know. I like this costume. I like the pose, so I pick it up. Whatever, leave me alone. It's my money. I'll do what I want with it. All right. I think that is everything. So let me know what you think of the pickups. What did you get? Did I miss anything that I should have gotten but foolishly missed? It happens. I missed that. We only something about being dead. We only find them when they're dead. I missed out on the first issue of that. The week it came out, I missed out on the first issue of the Aliens original screenplay. I missed things. But I count on all of you to help me rectify that situation. So please let me know if I missed anything. And don't forget to like and to comment and subscribe, or else Doom will have his revenge. And most importantly, don't forget to make yours Titan. This video was brought to you by Titan Comic Pressing. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Titan Comic Pressing LLC.